Hi, my name is Kevin Blanch. I'm talking about illegal immigration. I'm going to cut right to the chase. This is where our town exploits illegals, right here. There's usually hundreds up here in the morning. We live right here in beautiful Ogden, Utah. But we need to get through the bullshit on illegal immigration. This is not about the exploited. This is about the exploiters. We need to identify this. We have been divided up in this fucking country. We have been divided up, brown versus white, white versus freaking brown, black versus brown, black versus brown. Enough of this bullshit. Conservative versus liberal, liberal versus conservative, right wing versus left wing, Republican versus Democrat. It's all bullshit. We are on the same fucking team on this subject matter. All of us. This is not fucking funny anymore. This is not fucking funny. This fucking country is ugly right now. Fuck, 1 in 7 people are impoverished. Fuck, this country is poor. We are being fucking crushed and wiped out. And the fucking political parties are not going to save us. They are not. We've had Republicans in power. We've had Democrats. They're not. They don't care. This is about the fucking wealth versus the fucking non-wealth. This is about the exploiters. The exploiters are who to blame, not the exploited. Look, I don't care if you're illegal from Mexico or if you're a laid-off auto worker in Michigan. We are on the same fucking team. We all got raised. I don't care. I got raised in this Christian family, Mormon freaking family. I left it when I was a young boy, when I was 14. I don't care if you're Christian, Judaism, what form of Christianity, Muslim, atheist. I don't care. We were all raised with the same fundamental principles. Integrity, honesty, hard work. 2. Exploit another human being was immoral. Totally immoral. It's always been immoral with any kind of gospel you could think of. Any kind of idealism you could fucking think of. Look, I was raised by a Special Forces Marine. My father, who was killed. My uncle who raised me stood on Omaha Beach on D-Day. Fought in the Battle of the Bulge. Look up the fucking website if you don't believe me. His name was Errol Blanch. He's on the World War II website. Go have a conversation with him. He's still alive. This is not about left versus right. This is not about Republican versus Democrat. I'm an old school Democrat. We were pro-unions. Old school. They've lost their fucking way. They don't give a fuck. Just like the Republicans lost their fucking way. They don't give a fuck because they're all fucking sick with greed and power. They're the same fucking people. They're the same people. And I'll tell you what. You think that fucking Fox News and fucking Glenn Beck and Rush Limbaugh and these fuckers haven't made a fortune. They love, and they're fucking, the political parties love it being this way. We sit and fight among each other and fucking clash against each other while they repress, and they laugh all the way to the fucking bank. They rob your 401k, they fucking goddamn crush your business and whatever. This is the haves versus the have-nots. We have got to come together like fucking brothers and sisters. We are brothers and sisters on this. I don't care if you're conservative, liberal, gay, straight, brown, white, black, Democrat, Republican, old, young. We are together. Now, if you don't think we're together on this subject and every subject as an American, we are all in this together whether we like it or not. You go buy something, that fucking taxation spreads across. We have a massive, massive army. We have military, okay? We are in this together. We are brothers and sisters. We have got to unite. You mark my words. You mark my words. 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 years from now, this will be the subject matter that pulls us together. We have been tricked. Look, if you're Fox News or you're Glenn Beck made $13 million last year. Rush Limbaugh made about the same thing. I bet you Rush Limbaugh is a liberal if you got behind it. You ever remember the interview with Colbert and Bill O'Reilly? Well, it's all an act. Of course it's all an act. They love us fucking being in passion. Then they just keep throwing fuel on the fire. They love us hating each other and clashing because they get rich. Fox News has built up a multi-billion-dollar industry over it. They're getting rich. I'd be accused of being too Freudian. I am Freudian. They've got an agenda. Power, 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 power. Money. And they divided us. They divided us on gay marriage. They divided us on gun rights. They divided us on freaking terrorism. Everything they can, they keep doing. And we fall for it. Enough. Enough. This is about the exploiters. It's like this. I was raised on this ranch in Ogden, Utah. I was a plasterer for years and years and years and years and years and years. So, it started as a very young age because I loved art. I was an athlete. I grew up in a whole family of athletes. And you think bullies scare me? Think again. I was known as a bully buster when I was young. But I love the sun on my body. I love fucking art. I love to work hard. I love fucking sports. I was an athlete. I became a plasterer because of literature I'd read about Da Vinci and Angelo. And if you think construction workers are scumbags, think again. Go to my website, watch me with a hawk and trowel. Read what Da Vinci and Angelo said. That's why I become a plasterer. My bloodlines, my family, brain surgeons, neurosurgeons, cardiologists, deans of universities. I could have been anything I want. I graduated the #1 school of business in the world. In the world. 27 people. It's impossible to even get in that program. You didn't get in buying your way. You got in with your brain. I got in it. I was older. I had started my plastering business. 27 graduates. The legendary finance professor Clyde Cooley. When I graduated, 27. When I graduated, I went to Wall Street. I was a derivatives, I was an acquisition and merger arbitrage derivative specialist and a semiconductor analyst. I was very successful. I got divorced in '99. I had young daughters. I quit a $700,000 a year job to come home. Go to my website, Options of Futures 101. Read my articles I write. I still write. I still freelance derivative trade. Look, I am sophisticated about my subject matter. I have a saying that I say all the time. Cordial conversations are dangerous. Passionate arguments get results. Look, I love passionate arguments as long as you have good subject matter to come at it. But look, we got to quit fighting about this. We got to come together like brothers. This is ugly. People are committing suicide all over. I have friends that have fucking killed themselves with destruction. Many of them. People's lives fucking destroyed, including my fucking own. We have fucking children to think about. We have grandchildren. This is not fun. We cannot divide up anymore. The powers love it. The Republican Party, Democrat Party, they love it the fucking way it is. They divide us. They divide us. Look, if you're exploiting fucking Chinese labor for 10 cents an hour in China, it's no different than exploiting the Mexican labor for, here's some cash. String them out, string them out. It's fucking immoral. It is not about the exploiters, it's the exploiters. Look, the Republican Party supports corporations. You know they do. Okay, NAFTA. It's no different. A fucking worker in China, just because it's halfway across the world, is no different than the exploitation of a guy picking up a guy in a pickup truck. These fat, hair-sprayed, hamburger-eating pieces of shit. It's no fucking different. No different. And both parties love it just the way it is, and they love us fighting and going at each other like this. They love hot-buttoning this. They love it. They like turning brown against white. They like turning Mexico against America. They love turning fucking straight against homosexual. They love turning fucking Christian against Muslim. They love it. They love it. Because as long as we're fighting like this and going crazy like this, they can fucking smash us down. We have the strongest middle class in the history of the world from 45 to 75. They went to work on us 30 years. They have fucking nuclear class warfare. It's like this. Politicians are not going to save us. They are not. We have to save ourselves. We have this piece of shit congressman in my fucking town named Rob Bishop. Perfect example. Hairsprayed, fat ass fucking lay. Doesn't do anything. We have lost more jobs. We have a suicide rate. He don't give a fuck. He's a piece of shit. Well, you know, he don't care. None of them care. They don't give a fuck. They're all about money. And the media don't care. They're all about fucking money. Everybody says I'm too Freudian. I am fucking Freudian. They got an agenda. It's fucking power. Look. When I was a kid, my grandpa Abraham Hunsaker V, real affluent man in this community. I will never forget this. I'm 15 years old. You couldn't exploit men in this fucking town then. They made too much money and they were too smart. Nobody could exploit each other. It didn't work. It didn't happen. These guys fucking made too much money and they were too smart for it. So these guys would try to, some of these Mormon fakers, I call them, fake Christians, would try to exploit kids. Well, this guy comes to me and he says, you want to haul some hay for me? Yeah. I was 15 years old. I'll never forget this. So I go 6 o'clock in the morning, walk over to his house, work all fucking day hauling hay till 10 o'clock at fucking night. I come home, my grandpa, big guy, like I said, real affluent, sand and gravel guru in this town, Abraham Hunsaker V. Lived dead for years. But anyway, he says to me, where you been, boy? I says, I've been working. He says, the whole time? Yeah. How much money that guy give you? It's 20 bucks. Really? He says, what'd you have for lunch? Did they cook you lunch? No, I didn't eat. What? So my grandma's standing right there. He says, you hurry and freaking eat something. You eat, get that down fast. Let's go. So I shoveled down some food real fast. We walked. We didn't drive. We walked. Across town over to this guy's house. And he says, you stand right here on the corner, boy. I went to the door, knocked on the door. This guy come out. And I could see the words, and I could see my grandpa had him like this. And he's like, whoa. Well, the next morning, about 6 a.m., you know how them guys were, morning time. Knock on the doors, there's that guy standing there with my grandma. My grandma, very sophisticated. You know how them women were in those days. And she says, no, hold on, let me get aid. My grandpa comes to the door, and he says, what the fuck? You could hear him then. I was sitting right there. He took that chair, fucking tore it up, and he says, let me tell you, motherfucker. He says, you ever set foot on this fucking porch? I see you around that boy, anywhere around these boys, you fake lazy. He went psychotic. That's the way it was. People did not stand for people exploiting other people. They gave a fuck. They didn't let fucking NAFTA send our fucking jobs to China. They would have fucking rioted in the fucking streets. Fucking, if you got a fucking house, somebody pulls up on your fucking job, look, blasters, concrete finish, drywallers, we're some of the most fucking physical condition athletes on earth. You have to be. Some fat hairspray fucker pulls up on your job with criminal illegals. You're fake fucking rock. You're fake fucking stucco. You're fake fucking Venetian fucking plaster. Paint with drywall on it. You're fake fucking old lady's got fake tits. You're fake botox. You're fake hair plants. That's whose fault this is. America fucking popular opinion fucking stands for this. And then they divide it up, right, left, brown, white, fucking black, brown fucking black, white, black, fucking gay, straight, right, left, conservative, liberal. It's not. We need to stand together like the Italians and the Irish did many, many fucking years ago. I'll tell you a quick story about what happened to me. My classroom business, I was competing with these guys. I used to get $5 a foot, it's clear down to $2. Well, I was going really fast and hard on a fucking job. This is an extremely emotional fucking thing for me. I don't talk about it much. But anyway, I had a really horrid accident. I'd come off this course. I'm trying to outwork 10 men. You know, granted, I was going too fast. I was doing a repair job. I was 35 feet in the air. And this guy had got some exploiters right here, this roof. He'd got some illegals and exploited them. He replaced a gutter. He saved himself $2 by not putting roofing nails in the fucking gutter. Well, I fell. I went to lean against it, and there was just roofing nails, and I went. I'm safe. I know what I'm fucking doing. Well, it crushed my fucking face, all my fucking teeth, severed my tongue. I broke my back in many places, broke my fucking pelvis, fucking fractured my legs, punctured my legs, extremely fucking severe critical condition. Ribs still to this day sticking out of my fucking side. Level 5, it was horrible. I couldn't walk for long. I don't know how I fucking lived. I was more fearful for my young daughters because they were so upset because, the doctors that were prepping them thinking that I was going to go. But that's how this thing all went. But look, we've got to quit being divided on this fucking thing. We've got to come together as brothers, like the Irish and Italians did in the 1930s. This is not about the exploited, it's about the exploiters. Get your YouTube camera, fucking go film your fucking neighbors who are having fucking illegals work on their fucking house. Go film your fucking neighbor that's got a business fucking, and throw it up. We'll force ISIS's fucking hand. Trust me. Government's not going to do shit for us, and we are brothers and sisters on this. Democrat and Republican. We are not divided on this shit. We are together. We are all in this together.